going to do the candlestick pose. So just starting out in an easy seated position, just with your hands resting on your knees, just become centered into the space. So just sitting up nice and tall with your shoulders up and back, really engaging your core. Just closing your eyes and taking a deep breath. So taking a really nice deep cleansing inhale in through your nose. Slow exhale out through your mouth. And again, just taking a really nice deep inhale in through your nose. Slow exhaling out through your mouth. Then just letting you know today we're going to do candlestick pose, but for candlestick pose I have found so many kids that I work with love doing this pose, and that a lot of especially little kids do this pose naturally. So if you have little kids, just let them know and show them the video, but also ask them if they've ever done this, because most of the time whenever I start doing this pose with kids, I'm like, oh, I've done this before. So here's how you do candlestick pose. So just coming onto your back, resting your hips down, rolling your shoulders back, just keeping your shoulders flat. What we're going to do is bring our toes pointed up towards the ceiling. So you're going to bring your toes up. You're going to shift your weight, trying to get your hips off the ground, bringing your toes up towards the ceiling. So just lifting your toes up, kind of rolling your shoulders under, and really working to press your hips up. I guess for me, I struggle with getting a straight line here from your midsection and your core all the way up through your toes. So the main point here is just to keep your toes elevated, trying to lift your hips up, pressing your hips higher towards the ceiling, pressing your toes higher towards the ceiling. Just continuing to take some deep breaths and letting the blood flow down to your vital organs. So this pose is particularly important because all of your blood flow is flowing straight down from your feet all the way down to your vital organs. So it's a great pose just to get your circulation going. So to me, at first, when you first do this pose, it feels kind of weird to have your blood flow flowing down from your toes, but just roll with it. You'll get more used to it after you've done the pose a few times. Again, I think kids are this is a more natural pose for children. This is also a precursor pose to doing your headstands. So when you're ready, just bringing your knees down to your chest, just slowly lowering your hips down, resting your hips all the way down on your mat, bringing your hands around the outside of your knees and just squeezing your knees into your chest. So just taking a few breaths on your back here. And slowly rolling onto your right side. And just lying on your right side. Taking a few breaths here. And then slowly just pressing up to an easy seated position. What you don't want to do is just jump up from doing from doing your candlestick, because obviously your blood is flowing into a different direction than it's used to. So, and kids can jump up a little bit quicker than adults do. But so just returning to your easy seated position, bringing your hands to heart center.